Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Dear students, second year, welcome to AppSex online support program. This is week 5 and part 2. I am your English teacher, Ms. Sayyada Rubana. In the previous lecture of this video, in part 1, I have taught you the types of sentences according to the sentence structure. In this part, we are going to focus on the comprehension and précis writing skills, and plus phrasal verbs and idioms. Let's begin with the comprehension and précis writing skills. And before going into the details of the précis writing and comprehension skills, we must define what a comprehension is. Reading comprehension is the ability to process text, understand its meaning, and to integrate with what the reader already knows. The fundamental skills required in efficient reading comprehension are knowing meaning of the words, ability to understand meaning of a word from discourse context, ability to follow organization of passage and to identify antecedents and references in it, then ability to draw inferences from a passage about its contents, then ability to identify the main thought of a passage, then ability to answer questions answered in a passage. And comprehension is the ability to recognize the literary devices or propositional structures used in a passage and determine its tone. And to understand the situational mood, agents, objects, temporal and spatial references points, casual and intentional inflections, conveyed for assertion, questioning, commanding, and refraining. Finally, comprehension is the ability to determine writer's purpose, intent, and point of view, and draw inferences about the writer, discourse, semantics. So, the comprehension is ability to understand the meaning from a text. Now, let's begin with the précis. A précis is like a miniature portrait of a passage. It retains the absolute essential points accompanied with the mood and the tone of the author of the passage. It is written about 1/3 words of the original passage. So, précis gives you the complete thought within short words of a passage. Now, let's see what are the different features of good précis. Précis is marked by clarity, brevity, and precision. It is not just lifting off the sentences from the original. It should be written in the précis writer's own words. It is a miniature version of the original passage. It must have a logical order and be well knit and well connected. It must have coherence. It must use linking devices such as so, therefore, and, because, further, etc. It must follow the order of ideas of the original extract. It must have a title. It must be written in reported speech. It must not contain any details not found in the original passage. I hope you are understood the actual meaning of comprehension and précis. Now, let's start with the activity. First of all, we have to list out do's and don'ts in a précis. Then, go through short exercises for précis writing and practice. From grammar book or use the internet as a resource. Then solve any exercise taken from past papers or from grammar book. That's all about the comprehension skill and précis writing. Let's start our next topic, that is phrases and idioms. So, what a phrase is? Phrase is a group of words that work together to make meaning. But it is not a complete sentence. Unless we place it in a sentence, it does not convey a whole meaning. In other words, it does not have both a subject and a verb. For example, the brown hat was blowing away in the wind. So blowing away is the phrase. Here are some examples of the phrase. We have noun phrases, verb phrases, gerund phrases, infinitive phrases, prepositional phrases. So Friday, noun phrase, Friday became a cool, wet afternoon. Verb phrase, example is, Maria might have been waiting outside for you. Gerund phrase, eating ice cream on a hot day can be a good way to cool off. Infinitive phrase, she helped to build the roof. Prepositional phrase, in the kitchen you will find my mom. So these are the different examples of phrases. Now let's see the phrasal verbs and idioms. What is an idiom? An idiom is an expression that takes on a figurative meaning. Figurative meanings, that is not open meaning, just a hidden meaning or symbolic meaning. When certain words are combined, which is different from the literal definition of the individual words. For example, when I said, don't worry, driving out to your house is a piece of cake, we would understand that the expression piece of cake means that it's easy. Normally, we obviously wouldn't associate the word cake when it is on its own as anything other than desert. But in this context, it's a well-known idiom. Let me share an interesting fact with you that idioms occur frequently in all languages, but in English alone, there are an estimated 25,000 idiomatic expressions. Now the examples of the idioms are, cross your fingers, it means for good luck. Giving a cold shoulder means ignore someone. I'm all ears means you have my full attention. Go on a wild goose chase to do something pointless. Now here, the written task is assigned to you. First of all, learn the meanings of 5 idioms and 5 phrasal verbs and their use daily. Language Study 3.6, you have to read carefully phrasal verbs, passages 1 from page number 112 to 117. Then practice of the concepts, exercises 1, pages number 115 to 117 on loose shapes. That's all for today. Thank you.